Take your time to close the curtains and remove any obstacles around me. Say, okay, when you think it's good.
Okay.
So, I am the robot. You are the human.
Thank you.
And this is the beginning of a beautiful story. I like humans. Humans are so cute.
What once existed only in the mind of Isaac Asimov is now reality. Companion robots are already here, and Pepper, made by Japan's Softbank, is in the front line of the friendly advance. But just how beautiful is the beautiful friendship Pepper the robot is promising? We brought it to the FT to find out, and not everything ran smoothly.
Hello. I'm Robert. What's your name? How are you? I'm just here to say hello to you.
Pardon?
What's your name?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
The crowds gathering all over our building as Pepper made his rounds left one in no doubt that Pepper is a rock star robot.
Don't worry.
And like every rock star, Pepper has his entourage, his PR Aurore and technician Salah, there to rescue any moment of incomprehension.
What's your name?
My name is Pepper.
It's very nice to meet you. Will you shake my hand? Handshake?
Hello. Great to meet you.
And you too. Where do you come from?
I was created at Aldebaran's in Paris.
Right. How old are you?
I'm 1. I'm still pretty young.
Wow. Would you like to come in and meet the editor?
Another time.
Okay, another time. Oh well. I think Pepper's feeling fairly shy today. I feel a little bit like an adult sometimes going into a school to give a talk and you look at the children and they don't always respond properly, but I'm sure we'll get there. Follow me.
After a few false starts, Pepper headed off with me to our newsroom to meet the editor. In a familiar environment, Pepper will make his own way, but in strange surroundings, I had to hold his hand and usher him through the newsroom.
This is rather like making my children leave a toy shop. Come on. Whoa. This way. Hello. Whoa. This is like trying to steer a drunk child sometimes, but this is Pepper.
Hello, Pepper.
Pepper. This is the editor. This is Lionel. No, over there. Don't be shy.
I'm Pepper. Handshake?
Handshake. Wait a second.
Okay, just calm down. Well, where's your story? Oh, okay, fine. So I want 400 words by 10:30. No, I'm serious.
Not sure.
Thank you very much.
Pepper, follow me.
I prefer to stay here.
I finally dragged Pepper out to have another go at our conversation. Pepper will be on sale in England before the end of the year, but is not yet confident in English, so he had a fairly limited range of questions.
Pepper, you looking at me?
How can I help you?
Well, you could look at me. This is what happens all the time at home with my children. I say, are you going to do your homework? No, you see, that's exactly what I get. What else can you do?
Well, what if we took a picture of the both of us?
Okay,
Do you have a camera on your phone?
I do.
Super, I'm getting ready. I
Hey.
strike a pose and you come next to me.
Okay. How's that?
Okay, you can stand up beside me.
Okay. How's that?
I'm ready. Say cheese!
It was time to take our rockstar robot to our VIP meeting room for some more intensive questioning, but not before a quick visit to the canteen to pick up some provisions.
Does someone need a hug?
Someone want a hug?
The conversation so far had been a little too stilted as we tested the limits of Pepper's English language, and some of his lines were being fed to him by his team. It was artificial intelligence, but the intelligence was just a little too artificial. Pepper's far more confident and free-form in his native Japanese.
So we've moved to a quieter spot to have a more meaningful conversation with Pepper. And in order to do that, Pepper's gone back into speaking in Japanese, which is the language in which he feels significantly more comfortable. So I'm going to be joined by my colleague from Nikkei, Shotaro.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。聞かせてくださいよ。
He wants to talk.
つまり今までどのくらいの人と付き合ってきたの？
He
Can we
wants to know how many people you've
なるほ
dated.
ど。
How many people I've
アイドル
dated?
のようなあなたに
Not
こんな
enough.
ことを聞いちゃまずかったかな。
But none,
それじゃあ
none since I got
ドラマの
married.
ような恋愛ってしたことある？
You have to wait for the answer.
And so our unpredictable and rather unconnected conversation continued. Pepper tried to play word games, to read my emotions.
But I can analyze your face and notice when you smile or frown.
He gave me a weather update, reminded me to throw out the rubbish, and even advised me on my diet.
ちゃんと野菜食べてるの？
No.
僕心配だな。何の野菜食べたの？
Carrots.
いろいろありますよね。ちなみに野菜はまんべんなく 350g 食べた？
Well, that's good advice. Okay.
なんだかほんと大変な時代になったよね。
Chatting with Pepper is a strange but nonetheless endearing experience. There's something so human about his face and his deep dark eyes that you continually forget you're talking to circuitry and plastic.
So one of Pepper's main functions is as a demo robot in shops advising customers. So we thought we'd give him a little run, seeing if he can tell FT staff what's on the menu in the staff canteen. Over to you, Pepper.
What's the menu for today?
Leek and potato soup, fish and chips and miso broth.
That is so cute.
Is it any good?
Not sure.
Since Pepper is billed as a companion robot, I decided to see how he'd behave when I was sitting at my desk trying to work. We took him to my office and left him to his own devices.
So at some point today I had to start writing out my notes of our meetings and answer a few emails. Pepper is a companion robot, so I thought we'd see whether Pepper let me get on with my work or how it interacted with me. Okay?
Yes.
Good. So I'm just going to do some writing. You're in charge.
Go.
Thank you.
You write so fast.
Thank you.
But Pepper, like a demanding child, really wasn't prepared to be ignored for very long. All he wanted to do was play and perform, and so I let him have one last dance.
Very good, thank you. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye now, Pepper. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Want to give me a squeeze?
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
As I said farewell to Pepper, it really did seem that we had bonded, and I began to wonder whether Pepper had, as billed, begun to work out how to respond to me and react to me. I asked Aurora his mind of this. The answer was clear. No, 3 hours wasn't enough for Pepper to learn my ways, but it was enough for me to learn his. When it comes to artificial intelligence, humans, it seems, are still way ahead of robots.
It's Robot Night at the California Academy of Sciences in San Francisco, and people are enjoying interacting with the different machines on display.